Yup. Huh. Oh, my thing popped up live pretty quick there, didn't it? So, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I'm going to sit around here and chat for a second before I get into anything. Hopefully today I get some progress towards the end of this game. I know for a fact I'm like right at the ending dregs of this game. So I pray to God we get there. So anyways, I get a hold of the lawyer that I was talking to about a class action lawsuit that I have about crap that a hospital and clinic did around here. I'm talking to them about, you know, talked to the lady last week and was like, hey, yeah, it should be this, it should be this, it should be this. And then she was like, well, did you got the letter from the people? Yeah, I got the letter from the people. Did you get this from the people? Yeah, I got the thing from the people. And then she tells me today it's not the same lawsuit. The lawsuit she's dealing with is not the general data breach that I was in. No, she's dealing with the data breach specifically from plastic surgery and skin grafting and whatever departments that is. So, like, apparently it's a thing over all the departments in the hospital, I just found out. And I'm like, I asked her, well, is there not just a catch-all thing going on that, like, you know, everybody whose data has been breached against fucking HIPAA laws and all of that, do you guys just not have that? Or do you know, because you're dealing in the stuff, do you know a law firm that is doing that? She's got to call me back later with a different number for different people to call for the thing, for the, oh my God, man. I don't necessarily lost any of this lot. I don't need money from somebody because of the thing. I just need to know my shit's cool. Like, somebody's paying to make sure my stuff is straight. You know? Data breach. And it's not like, I mean, you know, I just got to make sure you guys screwed up my data and put it out there. You got to make sure you're paying to make sure my data is safe now. And how do you make sure somebody's data is safe? By giving data to somebody. How is your personal information safe? Your personal information is safe by giving your personal information to somebody. It's just, God. It's not difficult. The world knows who you are either way. It's just a matter of making sure the people in the world ain't using your stuff for some crap you don't have anything to do with. That's my issue, man. I don't need some guy opening up some $50,000 credit card in my name, running it all the way up to $100,000 and then just bailed. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. If it is, if it does, I mean, God, good Lord. I'm the kind of guy, I'll just, that's fine. how's it going? I just said all the stuff I have going there. First off, how is it going? Is I got to try to find my lighter there, Eris. I got 3 of the damn things. Ugh. There's something that works. As long as it makes fire, I'm happy. So, Eris, on the trek to Yumi, I know that I'm at the very end of this game. I do know that. I have to be able to beat the guy at the end of the game to see the end of the game. That's what we are here to try today. However, I haven't practiced the game in a few days and kind of don't remember the controls because, you know, after I had the stroke, my memory isn't near what it used to be or how to play the games. I give it my best. So that is my goal today, to finish this game. And then after this game, I have several games waiting for me. One of which I downloaded and onto the system and was getting ready to play that next, but no, I got rid of that because I bought a whole nother game. And the new game I bought, I just felt was proper for the time. You know. You guys ever played Wolfenstein? Or Wolfenstein? Wolfenstein. It's Frankenstein? Oh, what is this, Frankenstein? Wolfenstein. You guys played it. You never played the original Wolfenstein? Yeah, okay. The original Wolfenstein is like think around the same time. I think it was just before Doom. I think, I don't remember. They came out around the same. A whole bunch of you know, arms straight up in the air guys. Zen Schnitzel, good dudes, right? Those guys. You're going around and fighting a whole bunch of those guys in a Doom style first person perspective. So I just got the 2 remakes of those. That's the oh, hold on. I'll give you. Hold on. Sorry. The one I got that I'm going to try later is Old Blood and New Order. They were released in reverse. So New order is that the guys in the air, arms in the air, assholes. The first game is they have actually won the war. The second game comes years before of trying to stop them from winning the thing, and that's what I'm going to play first. I'm going to play the second. I'm going to play it like in chronological order as opposed to release order for the game. It's like watching Indiana Jones movies. It's really hard sometimes watching Indiana Jones movies in a chronological order. Like when things come out and a different thing. Do you need because sometimes the story doesn't make sense until you've done the chronological order. I don't know. I'm just a guy that give me the story straight from like it goes here to there, as opposed to I'm jumping 50 years ahead. I'm getting the story that happened 50 years later and then going back to something that happened. I understand that's how time and all the stuff and the, you know, the legal shit works, but like as far as just telling a story, man, the jumping here and there doesn't help me out, and unless it's like the best film that I'm going to say probably gives you the feeling of, oh, I understand why this happened. Secondhand Lions. Do you guys remember that movie? Secondhand Lions. You see that movie and it's like, oh, there's some crazy old bastards shooting at some people coming up on their porch. Well, they're just some crazy old bastards. No, they're not some crazy old bastards. They're some guys who know exactly what their rights are on their land, with the people pulling up on their land that says, don't pull up on my land. Like, oh. And when they go out to do something and somebody screws with them, he's got the absolute right. Well, you started it. Here it goes. Old school bastards. Me and my folk are starting to get to hey, those people get to live just the same as I get to live. Well, what do you have to say about it? Everything. Like, what do you have to do with their problem? I have to say every constitutional thing that you're doing against those motherfuckers. Like, seriously. You going against them, just enjoying a life on a land that they paid for. Well, against me, against the land on the stuff they paid for. Carly, hi. Carla, sorry. Hey, Pinky Wave. So yeah, I'm just finishing my cigarette. I'll get to the game in a bit, guys. I promise. But like I said, I haven't... Hand purple blue piece. The way the stuff shows up, man. Like I see it on the edit. It's just I find it so amusing. The way it describes something in the text. I'm sure you guys have probably come across the blind guy that does the voice of damn near every movie you've ever seen in the world. No. I Voltron or a Megatron? A Megatron. Dude, that was the voice of Megatron. Do the voice. You talk to the guy, and you ask him to do the voice, and it's like, I can do the voice, but you won't hear it because the voice is really low and right down here, and nobody can hear it. Like it's a very, very low thing right next to a microphone. That kind of voice. I don't understand how they can't just give us a gosh darn thing. Like it comes across to me as like that voice when those things come in. It comes across me as that voice. The hand, purple, blue, pink. Hand, purple, blue, peace symbol. No worries. Hand, pink, wavy. That's slim. Love it. Anyways, finishing my cigarette, guys. I'm getting there. But like I said, I'm going to have to pause this when I start this. As it gets loaded, let's load the thing, and then I got to remind myself of what my controls are on this game. because there's a bit. It's the L controls that fuck me up, man. That I have to have for this game. If there weren't so many shoulder controls, I'd be golden. Now what's going to give me the thingy? Oh, it's settings. Video, audio, gameplay. Here we go. This entire thing. If this game could have avoided the shoulder controls, this game would have been great. And I think they could have. So I need to block and parry with the, hold on. Light attack, heavy attack, sprint roll. Finishers R1. Like if somebody's stunned and I can finish them with the R1. Right? Okay. Bow, shuriken, the gun, I can't even read what that says, man. I can't tell if that's an S, a Z, an F, a T. Okay. Left is bow, right is the shuriken, down is the gun. Let's just try to go and beat this dude up and see what we can get here, guys. Before I go, cheers, y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna sit back and chill a little bit before I really get into the game. Chat a second. Carla, good you're in the stream. I appreciate it. Eris, good to see you. 218. So I went. Oh yeah, it's been. Do you guys hear the crashing thunder outside? Don't be too worried. I just got the storm going around. I went next door and I dealt with these machines we got, and these darn machines. Now, the guy who's in charge of the machines was just there. The thing worked great. He restarts the thing works okay. And then it can't have worked okay because there's no money in the thing. It can't have worked okay since he left because there's absolutely no money in the machine. And you put a bill to it the bill acceptor. I don't know how much you guys know about vending machines. I've done vending machines for a bit. The bill acceptor. It's flashing the green single. How do I describe it? You get a flash code the same as you would get a beep code from a PC. Like you plug in a PC and it gives some audible beep from the board that will tell you beep beep beep. You know, the number of beeps tells you what's wrong with the board. And you get that same thing as a flash from a bill acceptor or a CD device or whatever's plugged up to the machine. It'll give you the same kind of a beep error. They call it a beep error. Sometimes it's a flash. They call it a flash error to the LEDs, are giving you like so many red dots in a second, or so many green dots in or like a red dot and a green dot and a red dot, and then that kind of thing. And then you read the little code that tells you what that error is. Right. So I've got the thing completely put together. It's right. And I got the guy on the phone, and I'm like trying to explain to him, this thing is not accepting a bill. I have never seen this ever, and any of the bill acceptors that I've ever worked with. You put a bill to it, and like it's flashing green, like it's ready to take a bill, no problem, like it's good to go. And then you put a bill to it, and it doesn't accept the bill, and it tells you, basically it goes red, the flash code goes red, and gives you code that there's a bill jam. Well, there can't possibly be a bill jam because there's no bill in the reader, there's no bill in the stack, like the money acceptor on the back, like the bill goes in and it slides down into the thing, and then it pushes it up into this spring-loaded bill collector. But none of that. It can't be any of that. But it's still giving me the same kind of error. But then you take it all apart, put all the stuff together, make sure all of the stuff is right, put it back together. There's no bill, there's no jam, there's no nothing. You put it all back together, and it'll say that there's no problem, and then you try to put the bill in it, and it won't accept it and say there's a bill jam. Well, that doesn't make any sense. And dude literally just came out and replaced all of this stuff. So it's the way he's replaced the stuff. I'm A+ certified. If I wanted to go through all of the shit and he gives me like a form of how the like if he gives me a book of how the software works, I can figure out the hardware. I can figure out the hardware, and like this power supply to the board backwards. Like I watched him, I was like, "That's not right, dude. You're about to fry that." Well, that's okay. It really doesn't matter, and then puts it in and fucking fries a board. I was like, yeah, see, it matters. If you need to hire me to do this stuff, I can, but you gotta pay me some good money to use the thing. And so I'm watching this guy just screw this whole thing up, man. Like, if you can't make a printer work, oh, I just got to notice that my internet might not be good enough. Now, I've got people working on the street outside that might be screwing my internet cables. So if my internet drops out, I apologize. But yeah, I mean, like, it's not complicated, man. You're going from the board to the computer. There's one, maybe two cables you gotta get. If the data cable isn't providing power, then you have a power and a data cable. You have two things. That's it. And then you have software. Like if you know the data cable can send data, and you know that the power cable is sending power, then where is your problem? In the software. Something's not talking to something, or the connection isn't connecting. Like these pins aren't talking to these pins. And they have a whole fucking pin count, 1 through 65, or God knows what it is, right? Depends on what you're working with. This pin works with this pin. Do you have a bad cable? Do you have a bad connection? Do you have a bad data feed? Is it in the software or is it in the hardware? That's where you, I mean, and you start at the basics. You start at the easy, like a car, just working like a car. You start at the very simplest thing and work your way back. Because I would much rather fix a 5-cent plastic piece that went bad than an entire transmission. And then you replace the entire transmission, and you still got the same problems because the 5-cent plastic piece wasn't replaced. Right? Like, that's how you have to trace a system. You got to start it where the problem is, and find your simplest thing that went wrong and work your way back. Anyways, let's get back to this game. I know, guys. You don't like to hear me ramble on. But I do. And let's go. Yo. Hey.
I see you have been on a journey.
Oh, I know this is going to be the hardest fucking thing I've done in this game.
Whatever you think you have learned.
It sounds like a fancy spot.
I will simply kill you again.
I would die.
Think
1,000 times for Aiko.
Once more, shut
Then, Yumi it's the not so great happy place. Oh yeah, no, I totally screwed this up. Run, dude. Oh. See, I told you, I totally hadn't. When you're out of practice with your sword fighting, man. Yeah. Well, this is going to get me on the political stuff for some reason. I don't know why. It's so it did though. Doge. The Doge committee thing. That's supposed to be the Doge committee. That's supposed to be governing the Doge thing. That was bullshit when it started. Right? And then they had the Doge committee talking to everybody and their dog about fencing. What does government waste, fraud, and abuse have to do with fencing? Or the people that are in fencing? I mean, my gosh, dude. If the sports community wants to have the argument about trans stuff in sports, then let the sports community figure that the fuck out. Government funding for a sports event doesn't fucking matter. Let alone that the fencing stuff in the United States doesn't get government funding, so why the fuck are they there? Like they have nothing to do with the government budget. Except for maybe some other way through a college thing that somebody has, and that's a completely different thing. My question with the Doge shit, yeah, I'm gonna go into it. I'm gonna go ahead. I already got in there. If my Doge shit, for all this crap that's gone on, and they're still talking, everybody's still talking Elon Musk. Where's the lady that supposedly is in charge of this crap? The lady who's supposed to be above Elon Musk, the lady that got randomly appointed to this shit while she was on vacation in Mexico. Where is her statements on any of this that she is supposed to be in charge of Elon Musk? Not a one. Not a question to her. I haven't seen any report of anything from anybody about here's the lady who's actually in charge of the thing, and that's it. Nobody called her to any of these hearings. Nobody's called Elon Musk to any of these hearings. She hasn't answered. She hasn't said, or apparently nobody's asked her any of this stuff. It makes no sense. This is the government running with whatever the fuck it wants. Yeah, sorry guys. It's getting to me. Cheers, y'all. So, my control.
You still fight like a child.
Yeah. Oh. It's because I was in complete misunderstanding of... Yeah, okay. Okay. Remember my controls and what I'm doing here, man. Plus, I might want to go back and look at... There's a list of the different button combinations. I might want to peruse through that. Let's see here. Yumi sounds like a fancy sauce. That is dead. I thought. Might not be available here is the thing. No. Oh, okay, here it is. Light attacks, heavy attacks, combos. Okay. There are not really aerials or throws, no. It is all sword play. You get projectiles, you get shurikens and arrows, but there is really not any tossing people up or throwing them. Because, I assume, they're expecting it's an entire game of sword play. The only reason you get down to that stuff is when you don't have the sword. Right? Feudal Japan, everybody's got a fucking sword. At least guaranteed all the goddamn, well, not everybody, yes, but at least guaranteed the samurai and shogun. No, this is in the point of like the year set here, the time here is still gosh, I think the time in this game is early 1800s or just after. It's before the West became much of an influence. Right, which started, you know, late 1800s, early 1900s. Would be before that period of the West becoming a influence. This is just before that. So yeah, 1850 or so.
You still feel like a child.
Holy crap, man. Really, dude. Good Lord. Like, this is the final thing of the fucking game, man. This is all I gotta do. As far as I understand it. Jeez. We can make this happen. I know we can make this happen. We gotta do it, guys. Wow.
Give up. You cannot win.
Well, that doesn't work. Good Lord. I can do it. I just have to have faith, right? Faith, courage, cutting. It shall happen.
You waste my time.
Jesus Christ, man. Oh my goodness.
You still fight like a child.
My gosh. They haven't done swords yet. Yes, you're talking about like when it was illegal to carry swords, like when it became illegal to carry swords in Japan. I know what you're talking about. I got you. Yes, yes, and that was a huge thing, man. That was a huge thing. Same as the argument that you get in the U.S. all the time about the right to carry a firearm. Concealed or open carry. Well, you better open carry it so everybody knows you've got it. But then you've got to be, licensed and all of that shit to use it. Now, if you're hiding one for a not good reason. Old West would tell you that, right? Even in the Old West, like, you would go into, like, people don't understand, like, you go into a place, they check your guns. If you walk into a bar, well, people think, oh, a big bar gun fight, or a big bar gun shootout. No. It's a bar fight with people that are having a fist fight because all of their guns are behind the bar with the bartender who will grab somebody's gun and shoot him. Shoot a thing out the window, which didn't happen because he doesn't want to wreck his place. Gentlemen. So yeah, all the guns were checked at the bar. They're behind the bar. The bartender's got the stuff. When the place starts getting wrecked, and the bartender pulls out a gun, because the bartender's the only one with the gun in the joint. It's wrong in the movies that you see all the other guys got their guns around the hips and this and that. No, the bartender pulls out his gun with everybody else's gun behind the counter. Gentlemen, in the street, go. Like, yeah, every one of you, pick up my tables, pick up my stuff, get my shit straight that you wrecked, and get out my door. I'll get you your property in a minute. Like, it's a whole different thing. People don't understand how that Old West shit was, man. Let's try to do this guy again. Man, so I look at it again. Gosh darn it. Quick attack, heavy attack. Yes, I've got that right. Ooh, I am not using my, if I have them, shurikens, which that's the only thing I would bother with here, man, because there's no way I'm getting an arrow off on this guy. So shuriken, block, range attack. Oh, stun finisher. I got 2.
You still fight like a child.
Ooh, that was the best start of one of these I've had.
My
There.
duty is complete.
Did it.
Aiko awaits me. Eternity awaits us.
So that is what you chose down in Yumi's depths. No doubt you agonized over it, blaming yourself. I did not hesitate. I took!
Crap. There's more. All right. Now, how do I beat the second part? What the? I can't even stand still, dude. That's wrong, man.
Understand that I cannot be defeated.
Seriously. What the fuck, dude? How the hell, man? God damn. Wow. I should totally be able to do this, but I just can't figure it out, man. What the fuck? Like, there's a way to get your health back, right? There's things that get your health back. But I can't I haven't been able to pull off any of those moves on this guy, or either of any of these guys. Same guy, multiple things that popped up. Can't do it. So dang, man.
Give up. You cannot win.
See, that totally not even, man. I mean, just the fuck, dude. Like, god damn, man. Not much of a problem for the entire game, but Jimmy Christmas. Let's see what we can do here, guys.
You have learned nothing.
I mean, my god, dude. What the fuck, man? That's fucking ridiculous, dude. Like, I am forced into a corner of death. I can't get past the guy. I'm getting burned alive. And my defense barely does anything. So, what the fuck? I am just gobsmacked, man. Die, you fucker. Ah. I mean, like...
Give up, Nemesis. Pitiful.
I'm holding the block button. I'm holding the block button. My God, dude. If the block button doesn't work, how the heck am I supposed to block? Oh. Oh my God, really? Run away. Holy shit, dude. I mean, my God, dude. How the fuck? I try not to get frustrated with this game. I've done my best to not get frustrated with this game. But, God damn, dude. Like, really? Really? I love you guys for swinging by and chilling out. and I wish it was more entertaining. But this has me so... It's the very end of the game. I get it. It's supposed to be hard. But the difference of what I just played to get here to this, how in the hell, man? Like, what? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, good Lord, I'm throwing everything I've got at it. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, you have a good night.